Remember Shrinky Dinks? I was cruising the dollar store for some other purpose and I came across shrink film. I've never seen them carry shrink film at the dollar store, so of course I had to give it a try. This is the clear kind that you're supposed to use with alcohol markers. But when I was a kid, we used to use pencil crayons, which I thought was a lot better. And so, in order to use pencil crayons on this, I'm going to have to sand both sides real nice and good so it looks frosted and has enough tooth to grip the color. And the reason why I'm doing both sides is because I want my little charms to be reversible, which means I'm going to have to do them twice for each charm. These things shrink to, I think, 1/3 of their size or something like that. They get really small, so you have to start them out a lot bigger than you want the finished product to be. And they say that you should use light colors because as they shrink down, the color squishes together, and so it can turn out a bit darker than you'd want them to be too. So keeping that in mind, I am just drawing some random stuff that I wanted to do, and then I'm going to flip it over and do it again on the other side. When I was in grade school, my cousin had a package of frosted shrink plastic, probably legitimate Shrinky Dinks, and so we sat down together and she let me make one for myself. I think I did a breadfish, which was popular at the time. I don't know if you remember what a breadfish is. It's like an invert sandwich, and I turned it into a little keychain thing, and I had it on my keychain for quite a while, and eventually it did break. It is just a piece of plastic, and I had it on a really well-used set of keys, so it got kind of roughed up and damaged over time. These don't last forever, I'm sure, especially if you use it like a zipper pull or something that you handle a lot and apply a lot of pressure to every day, get banged up a lot. But these would be perfect for like jewelry. I could put them on earring posts or something, hang it off a necklace, whatever you want. Now you're supposed to put these in the oven, but when I was testing my first piece before, I decided just to hit it with my heat gun. I put it on this wooden box lid, something that could sort of handle the heat. One thing that I learned from this process is that heat guns get insanely hot. So I just found this to be a lot simpler, probably a lot faster because I don't have to preheat an oven, which would use up a lot of energy and create a lot of heat for very little reason. It really doesn't take long to melt these. I'm also on hand to prevent it from rolling upon itself. I didn't have much problem with most of these. I think one of them gave me a little issue and I had to fiddle with it. And these do get insanely hot. I don't know if there's any children watching this ever, but this really needs to be supervised by an adult. They get really hot. I did finish these with a clear glaze spray paint just to keep the color from rubbing off. I don't know if they do, but I didn't really have any reason not to. And this is what I ended up with. A cute little pile of Shrinky Dinks that I love playing with because they make a cute little tinkling noise when they hit each other. Love that. So if you come across a little package of shrink plastic, I highly recommend trying it out because it's really fun.